Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world, it's the world of Wayne. I'm back and we're back with issue 69 of Hachette Partworks Build the Terminator. Well, if you saw my social media post yesterday, you would have seen that I've come back from holiday and I've got absolutely hundreds of things to catch up on. So that's pretty much what I'm doing at the moment. I'm going to be catching up on the Terminator at the moment. So today we're going to have issue 69 and then this evening I'll put up issue 70 as well. I am aware I've got like 8 episodes of the Bismarck to go through, about 8 episodes of the X-Wing. I've got 4 episodes of the Ecto-1. I've got another 2 episodes of the Ecto-1, which are the proton packs and the traps. I've got 3 episodes of the Spitfire. Is that everything? I don't know. You have a look at the picture, you'll see what I've got to catch up on. It's going to be pretty fun. But issue 69, we're going to be continuing with the feats, which is what we were doing last time. Let me just show you what we've got to do. Now, we've got some sprues in this one, but we only need the pins as and when we need them. So this is going to be saved and carried over to future episodes of this. But we're basically going to be doing the ankle ball joint, and we're going to be starting to attach the tendons and the muscles for the foot to actually get that all together, as you can see in this little picture here. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the ball joint on first, then we're going to be putting the joints on, and at the end of it, we're only going to really need the Terminator for this bit here, because all of these are actually done separate from the Terminator. So at the end of it, we've got the first hinge joint and tendon for the foot, and obviously the foot on the prototype model is looking like that. Now the prototype model, we're going to have a close look at that on Thursday's live stream. I've actually got an Elgato HD 60, well, I'm going to link my camcorder to it, and we'll have a review of it. I'll answer your questions and I'll be able to focus on any areas you want me to look at with the camcorder on Thursday's live stream. But I'll put the link up for that on Thursday when that comes around. But can't wait to get building again. Hope I've still got it. Let's have a look. Without further ado, let's get cracking. This is quite funny, just to set in this Terminator up. Look, it's they're like buddies. Got one there, one sitting underneath. I've found that pretty funny, to be honest with you. Okay, so the first thing we're going to need, we're going to need the ball joints here, which are on sprues. So we need to cut these sprues off. Once again, these sprue cutters are in my Amazon store, and I've put a link down the bottom for those. But we get both of these off. 1, 2, looking just like that. So all we're going to do, quite simply, is we're just going to be putting one side in through the back here of the ankle joint, just like that. The other side's going to fit on top, and what we have is the screw hole is going to be in line with this mesh section just there. I am aware it looks like it's going to be quite hard to see because of the angle I've got this. I could probably just turn the leg around like that. That makes it a little bit easier. And we're going to be putting this into place with a 2x6mm screw. It's the only screw that comes in this part. So slowly but surely I'll get that in. This is the first screw that I've put in over 2 weeks. Oh, that feels good. And there we go, that's the ball joint of the ankle on. I'll just show you that close up by turning my Terminator around so you can see how that looks, because I'm going to be putting the Terminator on the floor now. We're not going to need him for the rest of this stage. Now this is everything else we've got left in the pack, and the first thing we're going to need is this section looking just like that. It does look similar to the other tendon joint, but the other tendon joint's got this detail in the middle there. Don't want that. But we do want this one, and as you can see, this has got a little notch on that. So everything that I do now, this notch needs to be facing down. Now there is a difference between these. As you can see, this has actually got a short section here. This one's got a long section there. That's going to help when we actually put everything in to make sure we're doing it round the right way. So for now, I'm just going to have it that way round with the long section on my right hand side. Now the toe joint looks just like this. All of these parts are metal, by the way, and this is the part we're going to need first. Now we've got some markings on the top there, and it's quite clean on the top. The markings on the top need to face up, because when we put this in, this is just going to go in just like that there. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to be putting a grub screw just through that, and for that we're going to need the Allen key, which came in the a previous issue there. That just goes in like that, and quite simply that's just going to go into the top section of this hole here to hold this joint into place. Now it's going to be a loose fit in there just for a minute until we get it in like that. Turn it round. You don't want it coming completely out the other side, so I'm just going to put this in just far enough till it touches the other side there. I'm just looking at how that looks. We could probably go a little bit more. just like that. Check the other side. Yep, that's flush to the other side there, and then that holds that part into place, no problems at all. Put that Allen key to one side. We're not going to need that, but we are going to need the next thing, which is some plastic sleeves. So we get these open, and all we need is one of these, and we also need this part that I said we weren't going to use last time. We are going to use that now. Now, once again, we want the longer side, exactly the same size as this one here. So the short side is going to be this one. So this is going to go onto this section just like that. Want to line it up good, because the next thing I'm going to do is put in one of these plastic sleeves just through the hole to go through both of them. So I'll push that through now. Like that, all the way, making sure it's fitting flush. And then we're just going to need the sprues here and cut off one of these pins, because that pin is just going to go down the top there. So once again, I've got my sprue cutters here, making sure I'm cutting it really flush to the detail. Make sure you keep this safe afterwards, because we're going to be using this for all the toes. Quite simply, all we're going to do is just push this pin into that sleeve. Just like that, all the way down. As you can see, that's quite rigid now. Said it's the bottom one isn't, but the top one is. The bottom one's going to be held in place when it's attached to the actual foot section. So that's looking just like that. And all that's left to do is to put the toe section at the end here. This is what that looks like. It's all metal again, so this is just going to go in like that. Once again, we're going to be putting a plastic sleeve just down the top there to keep that into place. Push that in, just like that. And then once again, we're going to put another pin just in there to keep the toe section secure. 1, 2. Push that into place. You want to make sure it's fitting flush on there, which that one is. And there you go, that's the toe section in. As I said, it's actually quite rigid, it moves on its own. And that's the first tendon set and toe completed. What with the ankle joint that we did on the Terminator earlier on, that's all there is to do in that issue. That felt good. That was a nice way to go back, wasn't it? So, as I said, tonight we're going to be doing issue 70. So there'll be a video up around about 7 o'clock this evening. Really do hope you like that video. It does feel really good to be back. I am looking at this big pile of stuff over here and thinking I'm probably going to be having to do 2 videos a day for the rest of my life. Who knows? But there will be a live stream on Thursday as well. And then tomorrow we're going to be starting the Ecto 1. I've got issues 38, 39, 40 and 41, I believe. And I have also got the Proton packs to do for that as well. So we're probably going to have an Ecto 1 week, but we'll see how we go. Anyway, I really do hope you like that video. If you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, please remember to subscribe. Other than that, take care.